Yo, what is going on, everybody? Drawls coming at you with a new video. We're on Tier Maker right now, so we're getting close to Halloween time, so we're gonna rank these horror movies. So we have S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, F tier, and then haven't seen. I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of movies on here I have not seen. I just saw this and I decided to make this video. So we're gonna be ranking all these scary movies, all these horror movies right now. And then we're gonna look at the community's tier list and then like kind of compare them and see how well they do compared to I mean, it's not how well you could do, because this is, you know, like, this is your opinion. If you have a different opinion, you know, put it in the comments and kind of probably say why you have that opinion. Alright, so the first movie that we have on here is 10 Cloverfield Lane. I actually did go and see this movie in the movie theaters. I went with my uncle and I remember seeing this when it came out. Obviously, if I saw it in the movie theater. So where would I rank this? Pretty solid film, you know, pretty solid. I have seen it, so I'm not gonna put in haven't seen. Do I want to say it's S tier? S tier is, you know, perfect. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try to just, I had never done a tier list before, so I don't know where. I could always move it later, so for now I'm gonna put it on, I'll put it on A tier. You know, it's a Cloverfield movie, and it's not really a Cloverfield movie. It's only like a 1% of the movie is actually a Cloverfield movie. Also, I know I'm saying this a little too late, but spoilers if you haven't seen any of these movies. I might accidentally say spoilers. I don't want to, you know, always be trying not to say spoiler. So next up we have 13 Ghosts. Wait, have I seen this movie? I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure I've seen this movie, but I'm not sure if I'm getting it mixed up with a different movie. I'm thinking of the one where they go into a house and it's haunted, like there's all these ghosts. I think it's 13 Ghosts. If I'm right, this is also a pretty solid movie. It's gonna go on A tier as well. Where would I rank the first Saw movie? It's pretty solid. I don't know what I would put on S, but for Saw 1, I'd put it on a B tier. You know, some of the Saw movies I'm not the biggest fan of, but I do like the franchise itself. I have seen Cabin in the Woods. This is the next one right here, Cabin in the Woods. You know, I think I would put this on S tier. That might surprise some people right now, but I'm gonna put that on S tier. That was a pretty solid movie right there. Unbreakable, I haven't seen it, so I'm gonna put in haven't seen. 28 Days Later. Okay, so there's 28 Days Later, and then there's 28 Weeks Later, and then I hear that they're making a new one, probably, you know, 28 months later or 28 years later. I don't know. This is a zombie movie. It's pretty, you know, I'm gonna have to put this on, I'll put this on for S tier for now. You know, the fact that I'm not sure if it's S tier just makes me have to put it on A tier, honestly. So 30 Days Night. I believe this is a vampire movie. I haven't fully seen the movie, so I'm gonna put it on haven't seen. Look how many movies there are already. Like, look how many movies there are, and I already have like 6 movies on haven't seen. The ABCs of Death. I haven't seen that movie. Alien 3. I'm gonna just put this on C tier. You know, kind of mid movie. Alien, it's gonna have to go A tier right there. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Here we go. A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is a S tier. I'm not even gonna hesitate. This is a S tier movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's a really good movie. And then right after Nightmare on Elm Street, we have a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Part 2, this is gonna go with this is kind of a hard decision here. I'm gonna go, I guess I just have to go with my instinct and just put it at C. It's a mid movie. Annabelle Creation, I believe. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oh, no. Annabelle Comes Home. I actually haven't seen this one. This is on my watch list. I haven't seen that one yet. Apollo 18, I did watch, but I was too little when I watched it that I just don't remember it. Arachnophobia. This is straight up an S tier. This is one of the best movies I've ever seen. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Arachnophobia. It's a spider movie, and it's if you don't like spiders, you should actually watch this movie. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Nobody, I know nobody watching this video has seen this movie. There's no way. If I haven't seen it, you haven't seen it either. Alien vs Predator. This is this is the first one, actually. I'll put this at C tier. And then Birdemic. What the flip is this? I haven't seen that either. My Bloody Valentine. I don't remember it enough to. I'm gonna have to put that in. Haven't seen. Killer Bride or something like that. I haven't seen whatever that is. I haven't seen that movie. Candyman. That's gonna be an S tier. That's gonna be an S tier right there. Candyman. Carrie. I haven't really seen Carrie. I need to watch Carrie. What is this next one? Cloverfield. It's kind of. Why is it kind of mixed? Okay, Cloverfield. The first Cloverfield. I haven't. There's too many movies that I haven't seen. I'm gonna put that I haven't seen. I'm gonna have to just hurry up. Creature of the Black Lagoon. Haven't seen that one. Creep. That sounds very familiar. I might have seen it, just don't remember it. So I'm gonna put that I haven't seen. The Crow, I know is good. I haven't seen. Dead End, haven't seen. Dead Silence, right here. This is a classic. This is an S tier. This is a super, like, this movie scared me when I was little. This is a for sure S tier right there. What is this? I haven't seen that. Devil's a pretty good movie. I'm gonna put Devil at A tier because Devil's pretty good. It has some twists that you don't see coming, and it's kind of one of those movies where you try to figure out things as the movie's going on, and it kind of has you work to, you know, try to figure out the movie while you're watching the movie. Dracula, haven't seen. I don't know anything really about that one. Dreamcatcher. Okay, I do remember I did watch Dreamcatcher. But the fact that I don't remember the last half of the movie just tells me that it's gonna be. I'll put it at D tier. I'll put that movie at D tier. Escape Room. I believe this is the first one. Escape Room. I'll put this at pretty solid. I'll put it at B tier. Evil Dead 2. I don't even remember what happens to Evil Dead 2 really. Okay, Evil Dead itself, I'll put that at, should I put that at S tier? I'll put Evil Dead at A tier. Evil Dead 2 I'll also put at A tier. The Exorcist, I'll put this is The Exorcist, the original Exorcist, I'll put at A tier as well. Freaks, haven't seen that. Freddy vs. Jason, this is I don't know if I would say S tier. I don't know if I'd go as far as S tier. You know what? Yeah, actually, I believe that this is S tier. I'm gonna go S tier. The reason I kind of hesitated is because I know that most people's opinion would probably be a little lower on the list, but I'd put S tier for that. Friday the 13th Part 2. I'll put. There's so many that I just don't remember because I haven't seen in so long. I'll put at a solid B tier for that one. Fright Night, I'll put at S tier. I love that movie. What is this right here? Frozen. I haven't really seen that one. It looks like Godzilla. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I accidentally put Grave Encounters on haven't seen. I haven't seen it though anyway, so I'm gonna leave it there. Halloween, S tier right here. It's kind of cut off, so I can't really tell, but I think that's Halloween. If it's not, then I'll move it later. Hannibal. Haven't seen Hannibal. I have seen Silence of the Lambs, but I haven't seen The Happenings. I have seen this movie, but this is gonna go in F tier. This movie's not great at all. Happy Death Day is gonna go on. Happy Death Day is gonna go C or B. I'll put B for Happy Death Day. It's not bad that people. It's not so bad that like as people say it is. House of Wax. Oh, House of Wax. Okay, House of Wax is a solid. I'll put it at S tier. I'll put House of Wax at S tier. That's a classic. I've seen that when I was a kid, and that was one of the first movies that I've ever seen to actually give me real nightmares. House of Wax. That movie scared me. That movie's good. Hush, I haven't seen it. I Am Legend. This is gonna go with A tier. A tier. You know what? I'll put it down to B tier. I think it's solid, but a little bit just above mid. I can't really tell what the flip is this. I can't tell what that is. I'm gonna put that in haven't seen. Insidious, the very first Insidious movie, I'm gonna have to put at A tier. The reason I'm not putting it at S tier is because I have watched it recently, and for some reason it's kind of just not how I remember it when I first watched the movie. So that's gonna go with A on A tier. All right, here we go with Jaws. All right, probably gonna get canceled for this. Probably gonna unsubscribe if you're subscribed to the channel. I actually haven't seen Jaws. All right, next one, Jeepers Creepers 2. This is a really solid. I want to put it on S tier, but I don't know if I should put it on. You know, yeah, I'll put it at S tier. S tier. Jeepers Creepers 2 is very, very. You know, Jeepers Creepers 2 goes with Jeepers Creepers 1. These are both S tier movies right here. And then haven't seen that. Jennifer's Body. I watched it when I was a kid, and I actually really liked it. I really like the last half of the movie. The part that kind of picks up. I don't like most parts of the movie now that I think about it. So I'm gonna put this at B tier. It's a little above mid. It's solid. Krampus, I thought was actually. I thought Krampus was pretty good. I'll put that at B tier along with Jennifer's Body. It's pretty solid. Antichrist, haven't seen that. Leprechaun. All right, here we go with some Leprechaun movies right here. Leprechaun, the original Leprechaun, is an S tier movie. All right. This is an S tier movie for sure. That's gonna stay there. Leprechaun 3. This is the one where they go to Las Vegas. This is the first time I watched it, I like it. Like the first time I binge watched the Leprechauns, I was excited just to watch new Leprechaun movies. But looking back at it, Leprechaun 3 is not above mid. All right, it's gonna stay at C tier because it's mid. Leprechaun 2 is a bit better than Leprechaun 3, so I put it at a B tier. It's a little above mid. It's pretty good. Let Me In, haven't seen it. Whatever this is, what is it? Little Shop of Horrors, haven't seen it. Mama's a solid A movie. It's not S because why is it not S? It should be an S tier. You know what? It should be an S tier. All right. Haven't seen this. Nosferatu, I've heard things about it. I haven't seen it though. Oculus, I do remember seeing. I'm gonna put this at a solid A tier. Right here we have the marked ones, which was Paranormal Activity. I believe this one is actually one of the higher Paranormal Activity movies that I would put this on. I'm not a big fan of the Paranormal Activity movies, but I'd put this on a I'd put this at a I'll put this at a C. Just because I'm not a big fan of the Paranormal Activity movies, just like Paranormal Activity 2, I'll put that at a D. I'll put this part 3 at a D as well. Those are the ones with the twins. Part 4 is the only one that I'd put at a B tier. Part 4 is the one where there's a little bit of surprises, and also it's a little bit more suspenseful to me rather than the first two. I know you guys are gonna get mad at me. The first one I hear is like, I hear everybody goes crazy. Everyone says the first one's a classic. I'm not a big fan of it. All right, sorry, get mad at me, whatever. I didn't like it that much. I haven't seen this, whatever that one is. Pet Sematary, this is the remake version of it. This one I'm gonna have to put at a C. I think it's a pretty mid movie. It was hyped when it came out, and then I always heard that it's not as good as the original, and I kind of agree with Pet Sematary, the original being a B tier, which is 1 tier higher than the remake. Phantasm, haven't seen it, but it is on my watch list. Predator, this is the one with Arnold right here, and I'd put this at an A tier. It's a pretty solid movie. Prometheus gets a lot of hate, but is this the one that I'm thinking of right now? Prometheus, yeah, I'd put this at an A tier as well. Haven't seen Scanners. Scream 2, this is part 2 of Scream. Scream 2, it's a sequel, and it's not bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I'd put it at a solid B tier for there. Scream 3 is, which one Scream? Scream 3 is actually, I like Scream 3, probably, I want to say just as much. I can't really. I like the end kind of more than the rest of the movie. So I'm gonna put it next to Scream 2. Scream 4 is kind of, it's pretty dookie. All right, it's below mid. It's gonna be a D tier. The original Scream, I have seen it. I'm gonna put this has got to be an S tier. This is classic, Scream movie. Silent Hill, I haven't seen it. Silent Hill is Resident Evil, isn't it? Right? I'm not. Silent Night, Bloody Night, I haven't seen it. Sinister 2, I can't think, like every time I try to think of which is better, Sinister 1 or 2, it's kind of hard because they both have different like things that happen throughout the movie that I like more than the other one does. It's definitely above mid. I'd put this at A tier, and in Sinister 1 Sinister 1 I'd put at a S tier. Sinister 1 is one of the scariest movies I've seen, and that's gonna be an S tier. Haven't seen this. Slither is I believe this is from James Gunn. I have seen it, and I actually did rewatch it recently. So Slither, it's above mid. Is it above mid? I'd say yeah. I'd say it's barely above mid. I'd put it at a B tier. Smiley, haven't seen it. Snakes on a Plane, I have seen it. I just don't remember it because it was so long ago. Son of Frankenstein. The Babadook is pretty scary. It's a bit slow. I'd put it at but it is scary though. I'd put it at a B tier. Alfred Hitchcock's The Bird, I have seen this. I've actually seen this in classroom before, and it's not bad at all. I put this at a solid B tier. It's not bad. It's pretty good. The Blob, haven't seen that. The Boy, I thought The Boy was actually a pretty good movie. I'd put it at A tier for The Boy. The Mist isn't. I'd put The Mist at a mid, as a mid movie. I'd put it at C tier. The Purge I'll put it at mid for now, but I think it's above mid. I'd put it at B. All right, so it's gonna be on B tier. The Ring's definitely above mid. I'd put The Ring at A tier. The Shining is gonna be, it's above mid. I'd put that at A tier as well. I wouldn't put it at Should I put it as, why wouldn't The Shining be at S tier? The Shining is a great movie. I'm gonna put The Shining at S tier. And then Signs, I haven't seen it. I've seen parts of it, but I haven't seen enough of it. The Village, I can't, how do I scroll up without? All right, The Village is above. I put The Village at I want to say an A tier. I think it's very creative. And oh, here we go with 13 Ghosts. Okay, so 13 Ghosts is the one that I thought was where's it at? 13 Ghosts. Okay, so I guess there is 13 Ghosts, but this one must be the original or completely different movie. I don't know if the one I'm thinking of was a remake. So I'm gonna have to put the first one that I put in. Haven't seen. Tremors, haven't seen that. Trick or Treat is a classic, great horror movie. It's gonna go on A tier. And then Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is not a horror movie. It's actually a comedy. It's a comedy movie, but if I'm gonna rank it as a movie, if I'm gonna rank this as a movie, I'm gonna put it at A because it's actually really funny if you haven't seen it. And then what else we got? Final Destination. This is the original. The original is gonna have to go on S tier. The original is awesome. It's a great movie. Salem's Lot, I haven't seen that. 30 Day Night, haven't seen that. Lost Boys, come on man, come on now. Lost Boys, that's an S tier movie right there. That's an S tier movie right there. All right, Coraline. All right, Coraline is also an S tier movie. I don't care what you say, Coraline's a great movie. Alien, I believe this is Alien Covenant. I'll put this at a B tier. What did I say? Alien Covenant? I don't even remember the name. Alien, I'll put that at a B tier. Annabelle, the first Annabelle, it actually really scared me. I thought this one's pretty good. It's gonna go on A tier. It's not perfect. Quiet Place is really good. I really enjoyed the first movie. That's gonna go in A tier as well. As Above, So Below. I really like this movie. It's a kind of, I believe it's still on Netflix if you want to check it out. That's gonna be an A tier movie right there. Okay, so Blair Witch. Oh my god, guys, Blair Witch is a classic and everybody loves it. But honestly, me, I didn't like it that much. I'm gonna have to put this on D tier. Yeah, I know you guys are gonna have this on S tier. I know like 90% of people are gonna have this on S tier. No, not me, all right? Not me. I'm not having that. I'm not having Blair Witch on my S tier list, all right? Buffy, haven't seen that. Cannibal Holocaust. Oh, what the flip is that doing on here? I haven't seen that. Child's Play. This is the original. This is gonna be. Do I want to put this on S tier though? Why not? S tier. Child's Play. Haven't seen that. Cloverfield Paradox is gonna be a D tier movie because it's below mid. Conjuring 2 is gonna go A tier. This movie is A tier movie, all right. Don't Breathe is gonna go, it's also gonna go A tier. I think that's, you know what? Don't Breathe, I'll put this one at S tier. I think it's perfect for a horror movie watch. King Kong, haven't seen that one. Human Centipede. I hate that I've seen this movie. I wish I never saw this movie. This movie's horrible, but it's an A tier. It's an A tier movie. Just kidding. It's not an A tier movie. It's I don't think I've seen the first one, so I'm gonna put that on haven't seen. Drag Me to Hell. I've seen. I already know what happens, but I haven't seen the full movie, so I can't say that I've seen it. Creep, I haven't seen. Tale of Two Sisters, I haven't seen. Donnie Darko, I know is great. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen this. Brightburn is on this list. Wow. Brightburn is gonna be, it's above mid, I'd say. It's a B tier movie. It's very interesting, very creative. It's basically if Superman was evil. I would say this is a Get Out's on this list. Wow, this is above mid. This is an A tier movie right there. This is the newer Godzilla 20 something. This is a B tier. I'd say I put that one on B tier. Grave Encounters 2, haven't seen it. Gremlins is on here. This is not a scary movie. It's kind of like a Christmas movie. What is this doing on here? This is an A tier movie though. Halloween, the very first Halloween. That's an S tier movie. This means that this is a different Halloween. What did I put up here? I don't know if this is Halloween like 4. What is that one? I'll put that at C for now. And then Hereditary is it's kind of scary. A lot of people say it's scary. That I wouldn't go as far as saying it's one of the scariest movies, but I would put it at A tier. It's a pretty solid movie. Hostel, I haven't seen it. Hush, I have seen Hush. I have seen this Hush. I put it at B, you know, slightly above mid. Original It is gonna have to go S tier. Should I put, yeah, why wouldn't it be S tier? I would say it's S tier. And then the remake It, I'd put at A tier. It's not as scary as the original. Mother, haven't seen it. Cabin Fever. This is the original Cabin Fever. I put this one at Cabin Fever. I put this at S tier. I think this is S tier movie right here. It Follows. A lot of people love this movie. Me personally, I think it's pretty mid. All right, sorry. I know, and I already know what you're gonna say. I still think it's mid. All right. This, haven't seen this. Orphan. I would say this is an A tier movie. All right, A tier. Perfection, someone's got me Someone's trying to get me to watch this movie recently, but I haven't seen it yet. Planet Terror, I haven't seen it. Eight-Legged Freaks is, I would say, above mid. I put that at B tier. Young Frankenstein, haven't seen it. I believe this is Sleepaway Camp, or what's the name? Camp Sleepaway. This is an A tier movie. Split is gonna be Split's gonna be a B tier movie, I'd say. Haven't seen this. The Bye Bye Man. Ooh, The Bye Bye Man. This is an F tier movie. This movie is trash. This movie sucks. All right, not really. Haven't seen this. La Llorona, I'm gonna have to put this at a B because it's a little bit above mid, but I wouldn't go as far as A tier. The Forest, on the other hand, I would go as far as A tier. I think that movie's excellent. With the Nun, I would say B tier. It's not, I wouldn't put it at A tier. I would put Silence at the Lambs at the S tier because it's not very scary, but I really like the story, and I like the villain and what he does in the movie. I haven't seen Sixth Sense. The Thing is an S tier movie. This is going S tier. Unfriended is a mid movie that's going in C tier. Anyways, the rest of it is right here. I gotta zoom out a tiny bit. This is my list right here. This is a pretty solid list. I'd say this is a pretty solid list right here. Is there anything that I would change? So in S tier, I kind of wish it had the other Nightmare on Elm Street movies because I really love those. Are some of my favorite movies, the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Even though some of them are bad and I don't like them, they're still my favorite. If I know that doesn't make sense, but I still really like them. So Cabin in the Woods, Nightmare on Elm Street, Arachnophobia, Candyman. Yep. I'd say this is a pretty solid list right here. Let me know if there's anything that you would change, and if so, what would that be? But I can't think of really anything that I would switch around on here. I hope you have enjoyed. That's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video.